You've probably been there scrolling through Zillow, random hours of the night. You find a house that you like, you click contact agent, and you're thinking, I'm contacting the listing agent, the agent that's selling this house. Well, you're not. You're getting in touch with a random agent that is subscribed to Zillow as like a premier Zillow agent. They either pay monthly or they get 40% taken out of their commission for Zillow leads. This can absolutely affect you as a client, a buyer, or a seller by clicking this. And that's why Zillow's being sued right now, because the transparency isn't there for a client. First, we're going to talk about how the contact agent feature on Zillow really works. So when you click that on Zillow, you would assume that it connects you to the listing agent because that's the most logical thing. Even I have fell for this before I became an agent. What actually happens though is that your information is sold to multiple agents who pay Zillow for those leads. Zillow calls this their Premier Agent or Flex program. And Zillow doesn't exactly make it clear what you're clicking on or signing up for as a buyer or a seller that's interested in looking at that particular house or selling your own house on Zillow. This is why so many buyers end up confused, frustrated, or even feeling misled. So you may not be talking to an expert in the neighborhood or on that particular home. You may just be talking to whoever paid Zillow for leads in that zip code. Now let's talk about how much Zillow actually is taking from these agents. This is where things get kind of crazy. If an agent is in Zillow's Flex program, they don't pay up front. Instead, Zillow takes a referral fee after the deal closes. That fee is normally around 40% of an agent's commission, straight off the top. An agent's already having to pay a brokerage split of like 20% or more to their brokerage, and then on top of that, they're getting another split taken 40%, which is not a normal referral fee. A normal referral fee agent to agent is 25%. So if you're an agent that normally gets $9,000 on their commission, Zillow would take $3,600 of that. If you're the buyer or the seller, you might be thinking, well, that doesn't even affect me, but it can. An agent that's losing nearly half of their commission, they might feel pressure to close deals faster or steer you towards homes that convert easier, and it may not be the best home for you. And here's the thing, Zillow doesn't disclose any of that to you. This is where it kind of gets fishy. They just connect you to whoever is paying them. It feels like you're getting a helpful local expert, but it's really a sales funnel. You've become the product. And that's not just my opinion. A recent class action lawsuit filed September 2025 accuses Zillow of misleading consumers and secretively taking massive referral fees without disclosures. So why does this matter to you? Whenever your data is being sold to whatever agent has bought that territory, you lose control. You don't get to choose your agent. Zillow chooses whoever pays for you. If an agent's main concern is making back what they've already paid to Zillow for your lead, that might be a huge conflict of interest. These agents are focused on volume, not quality, which means less attention, less communication, and often less negotiating power. Sellers aren't safe either. Zillow often buries listings from agents or brokerage who don't play by their rules. They even face lawsuits for allegedly restricting listings to protect their paid partners. The Zillow review system is also an issue. It's not as trustworthy as it looks. There are agents who have said that Zillow has rejected honest reviews, especially negative ones, for vague technical reasons. If a company filters what consumers can see, that's not transparent. That's reputation management disguised as trust. Even if you want to research your agent, you might be looking at edited version of reality. So what should you do instead of clicking that contact agent on Zillow? Work directly with a local agent. Ask friends, ask coworkers for referrals. Someone with an actual relationship to the community. Ask the right questions. Are you the listing agent for this property? Are you paying a referral fee to a third party? Don't rely on just one website. Look at my dog. He's trying to beat up my cat right now. Anyways, Zillow's just a marketing company, and it's not a real estate authority, even though they try to be. That's why they often get your estimate wrong. Zillow wants you to think that they are simplifying real estate, but behind the scenes, they're creating confusion. They're taking huge chunks of commissions from agents, and they're hiding who you're actually talking to. The truth is, every buyer and seller deserve transparency. If you found this helpful, please drop a comment below. If you've ever had a weird experience with Zillow or a good experience with Zillow, I am curious to know if you have used a Zillow agent and how that went for you. The best way to protect your investment is to know who's really working for you. Like and subscribe for more.